Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to have another video lesson with you. So I am so excited to talk about a new topic for you today that will help you understand and construct better sentences using the English language. I know that these lessons will be very helpful for you to communicate using the English language that are grammatically correct and properly constructed, considering that we will be talking about some grammar topics. So I want you to concentrate on our lesson today, pay attention to our sample sentences, and please practice them very well even after the class. So let's go ahead and start our lesson. Let's go.
So, for today's discussion, we will be talking about the second part for the subjunctive mood. Okay? From the previous video, we actually studied more on the mandative subjunctive form, where we constructed sentences and understood the rules and construction for different situations. So, this time, we will be talking about more situations involving the subjunctive mood. Now we have here the subjunctive or indicative. So let's explore the present form of the subjunctive mood, which is simply the base form of any verb. So this makes the subjunctive look almost identical to the present indicative. Okay, in fact, you'll only be able to tell the difference between the two moods in the third person singular form. Okay, so let's compare some sentences and identify if it's really subjunctive or indicative. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have the person and number. So we have the third person singular, he, she, it. Okay, in subjunctive, we say, I recommend that he arrive at school on time every day. Okay, so in the indicative, it is wonderful that he arrives at school on time every day. So what's the difference? Of course, in the subjunctive, we say that there are two verbs. The first one is your indicative verb, and the second one is your subjunctive. And take a look at the kind of verb that you use, because this verb could indicate that it is a subjunctive sentence. All right? Okay, so first person singular, I. They recommend that I arrive at school on time every day. Okay, so there's no changes to that. It still follows the rule, or not follow the common rule for subject verb agreement. It is wonderful that I arrive at school on time every day. So still there's no verb that indicates that it is subjunctive mood. Okay? First person plural, we. They recommend that we arrive at school on time every day. So there's no change. It's wonderful that we arrive at school on time every day. So second person, singular or plural, the you. I recommend that you arrive at school on time every day. It's wonderful that you arrive at school on time every day. And the plural, they. I recommend that they arrive at school on time every day. It is wonderful that they arrive at school on time every day. Okay? So the only change that you would see here is the third person singular, because the indicative mood always follows your subject verb agreement. Okay? Now, so we have the present subjunctive of the verb to be or be. For the verb to be, you will use the base form, okay, base to form the subjunctive, just as you would with any other verb. However, unlike other verbs, to be will look completely different in the present indicative and present subjunctive. Okay, this is because the base be is never used in present indicative. Okay, so you know that in the indicative form, we use is mr, which is your present form. But in the subjunctive, we use be, which is the base form. Example here, they suggest that I be here on time, not I am here on time. Okay, so as you can observe here, all of our sentences in the subjunctive mood will be. All right, and the indicative mood here, they use the necessary or the right present form of your be verb is mr. Okay, so please pay attention to these sentences here. All right, next one. So the mandative subjunctive with the verb to be. Just like other verbs, to be can be used to express recommendations, demands, request suggestions and advice. Okay, the verb be. Example, the lawyer requested that the comment be stricken from the record. Okay, so your requested is your indicative verb, be is still your subjunctive. I demand that you be quiet during the movie. So as you can see here, on the subjunctive mood, if this is a be verb, then you use be instead of is, am, are. Okay? It is essential that they be on their guard tonight. Okay? So is your indicative, be is your subjunctive. All right? So I want you to pay more attention on how they use the sentences in this way. Okay. Now, using were for wishes, desires, hypotheticals, and non factual statements. When we are talking about wishes, desires, and hypothetical situation, you'll often use subjunctive were. Up until now, you've been using indicative were to talk about past. Okay, we were at the park all day yesterday. So this is okay an indicative sentence. Now, for wishes, desire, hypothetical situations, okay, where do not refer to the past. Instead, they are statements that you would make while daydreaming or imagining. So it's like an imagination, a hypothetical situation, okay? So it means it's not true or it's non-factual, okay? So now in the chart, let's see how the verb were is used, okay? Look at this one. If I were at the baseball game right now, I'd be eating a hot dog, right? So you can see there that this is hypothetical. If he were at the baseball game, if we were, okay, if you were, if they were. So it means where is used for, okay, usually with the sentences if or I wish, okay? So it does not follow your subject verb agreement. And remember, this is an indication of a non factual situation or hypothetical situation, okay? Now, if today were Saturday, I would sleep in. This is an example of hypothetical and non-factual situation. It's not Saturday. The speaker is just imagining that she might do on Saturday. I wish today were Saturday so that I could sleep in. So the speaker is using subjunctive where to express a wish or desire. I wish today were, right? This statement could also be considered hypothetical or non factual because it's not actually Saturday. I wouldn't go any closer to the tiger if I were you. This is an example of non factual situation because I am not you. I'm just imagining if I were in your situation, I wouldn't do that. Okay? Lastly, in the examples above, would represent the conditional mood, which you'll learn later on or we've already learned. So in British, the indicative is preferred for hypotheticals. Okay. If today was Saturday, I would sleep in. So this is in British, they would still follow. Okay. The rule for the subject verb agreement. But remember in English, okay, we normally follow this indicative mood were. Okay. Or the subjunctive mood were. All right?
So I hope you find our lesson today very helpful. So as I always say, the secret in making your communication skills in English better is constant practice. So I want you to please keep on practicing all the lessons that we've had in the past and even this present lesson. So I know that you can do it really well and you'll improve yourself eventually. So just keep believing in yourself and practice more, okay? Now, please stay tuned to our more lessons here in I-Fal and please visit our website that I will flash on the next screen. I also encourage you to please subscribe to our classes because we have a lot of amazing teachers that will help you and guide you in improving your English skills. So once again, this is Teacher Nikki. So I'll just see you again on the next classes and video lessons that we're going to have. I know that we will have more amazing lessons in the future. So stay tuned and good luck. Study harder and I'll see you next time. Bye.